Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking specifically about the Metaverse. Now, the Metaverse is a pretty contentious issue right now. A lot of people don't understand what it means and what it is, so in this video, I'll be breaking it down. Also, another interesting thing is a lot of companies are rebranding to do work in the Metaverse. Facebook is one of these companies that is changing their company name to Meta, and they're going to be doing a lot of work in the Metaverse, and a lot of other different companies are doing this. Of course, we need to unpack what exactly this means, what it means for cryptocurrency, what it means for Ethereum, and what it means for Chainlink. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, and remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. Now, the first thing to talk about is that about 1 month ago, Facebook rebranded to Meta. Now, essentially what Facebook did is they changed the name of their parent company to Meta. This means that the Facebook app will stay being called Facebook. However, all of the different subsidiaries of Meta will all go under the Meta name. Facebook do own a few different companies such as WhatsApp, Instagram, and Oculus, so they are doing a lot of different companies, and they wanted to bring all of these companies together under Meta. Now, Mark Zuckerberg has said that they're going to be making a metaverse, and he said that the most important thing about the metaverse is for individuals to be able to own their own items. Now, this point was a little bit confusing to me, because for individuals to be able to own their own items, it does need to be on a decentralized blockchain. This is because there's thousands of different computers around the world securing a decentralized blockchain, allowing individuals to own pieces of data online without anyone else having the ability to tinker with them. Now, of course, I do believe that Mark Zuckerberg is going to be building a centralized blockchain in order to create the metaverse. It'll probably be something like Binance Smart Chain, where he owns the majority of the metaverse, the majority of the validators, and makes a lot of money. Of course, this is quite dystopian, and I am hoping that Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse doesn't get that much traction if this is what happens. Now, one of the big things that I heard Mark Zuckerberg talking about is he was talking about the metaverse as if it's something like Ready Player One. You put on virtual reality glasses and you walk around in a digital world. Now, in my opinion, this isn't what the metaverse is, and I do believe that macro investor Raoul Pal put it very well. Essentially, Raoul Pal said every time you're online, you're living in the metaverse. If you text someone, you're living in the metaverse, and if you're on a Zoom call, you're also living in the metaverse. Of course, the time when we start living more in the metaverse, so we start using our digital applications even more than our physical applications, that essentially means that we're living within a metaverse. The time that we're spending most of our daytime on computers, we're doing our work from computers, our school from computers, we start to live in a metaverse world. Now, in my opinion, a lot of this does sound quite dystopian, but if you look at historical trends and everything going online, it does seem like we're only heading in the direction of more and more online. So this is one of the things that I'm a bit concerned about. However, this is what I do think the metaverse is going to be playing out like. One of the most important aspects of a metaverse is that an individual should be able to own their own digital items. Of course, if Mark Zuckerberg makes a metaverse, you probably won't be able to do this. He'll be able to censor your items and actually seize your assets. Whereas if you're on the Ethereum network and you say buy an NFT, well, this is secured by millions or hundreds of thousands of people all around the world, all at once. So what would a metaverse actually start to look like when we're using Ethereum and Chainlink? Well, in my opinion, a metaverse that is governed by Ethereum and governed by Chainlink would be very, very cool. Essentially, the way this would work is applications would be built on top of the Ethereum network as they already are. And if we take gaming as an example, this is a pretty clean example to use. Essentially, you could be playing a video game on the Ethereum network, such as Axie Infinity. Now, you could buy certain items in that video game. You could buy pieces of clothing in that video game to make yourself look cooler, and you could sort of roam around the digital world in Axie Infinity. Of course, the beauty of Ethereum is that you actually own own these items as NFTs. This means that you could go over to another video game, and within this video game you could use those same NFTs. Now, this does seem a little bit silly right now, but if we're looking at a holistic world of us actually living in the digital world and starting to live in the metaverse, then you can actually start to see this come together. You own your own digital items, and every time you enter different applications, you still have access to those digital items as they are in your Ethereum wallet. Now, you may wonder why I added Chainlink to the description of this video, and this is because if we do want to see a good metaverse, we're going to need to have Chainlink. We'll need to have Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol to actually bring all of this together. Now, in my opinion, one of the biggest things that's holding cryptocurrency back right now is it's very, very tough to use. Essentially, if an individual wants to specifically use crypto by themselves, they need to make their own wallet and start using the Ethereum network. Of course, for a lot of my viewers and myself, this is very easy to do. However, if you're looking at mass adoption and getting all 7 billion people on top of crypto rails, well, we're going to need to start doing more. And individuals can't be using Solana, bridging to Ethereum, bridging to Avalanche, bridging to Ethereum layer 2s, and rolling through all of the layer 2s. They need to all use this in a very easy way. Now, Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol essentially should make this work. Now, in order to make a metaverse work very well, Chainlink specializes in two interesting things. The first thing is complexity abstraction. Now, what Chainlink does is they abstract away complexity for enterprises. This service is only available for smart contract developers and enterprises right now. However, I can see a world where Chainlink starts abstracting away complexity for end users. This means what Chainlink would do is they'd make a very, very simple interface, and individuals would be able to interact with this and use their favorite blockchain applications. They wouldn't need to worry about what blockchain this is on, if this is on Ethereum, Solana, and all of that, because they're using cross-chain interoperability protocol. Essentially, what this means is an individual could start using all of their favorite apps without even knowing about crypto. They could play their favorite cryptocurrency game, own their own items within this game, and then move around between games. Of course, they could also go and do a whole bunch of stuff with decentralized finance, move around between DeFi platforms, and even a mix of DeFi and gaming. We will need to see how this actually turns out. So, in my opinion, I can see a metaverse being built out, where we're on top of the Ethereum network, we're using all of these different layer 2s, and Chainlink essentially presents a very good UI for individuals to actually interact with and start using. Individuals will be able to use their favorite applications with a lot of ease, and this is where I see the future of cryptocurrency starting to head. You'd be able to choose if you want to use it in a centralized way where someone else helps you out, or if you want to use it in a decentralized way. I really do think that everyone using crypto right now are early adopters. If you're one of those people who are struggling on Yearn Finance, bridging their assets over to Arbitrum, bridging their assets over to Solana, buying NFTs, I do think you're in the early days. The UI hasn't been simplified just yet, and if we want mass adoption, we're not quite there. So, in order to wrap this video up, I do want to say that Facebook will probably build a centralized metaverse, and it probably won't be very good. In my opinion, crypto is going about the metaverse the right way. Facebook is essentially competing with the entirety of cryptocurrency when they choose to make a metaverse. I don't think they'll succeed, and it does make me long-term bearish on the Facebook company. Of course, I don't think Mark Zuckerberg actually understands what the metaverse is. I think he's gone a little bit too Ready Player One, and in my opinion, the metaverse is actually being on a decentralized computer, being able to interact with applications, and being able to own your own digital items. This is my opinion of what it is, and if you agree or disagree, feel free to comment down below. Anyway, this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching the video.